Dear audience, do subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell so that you will be first notified whenever I have uploaded a new video. Dear audience, how do you understand or learn something? I must begin with forming the overview with logical thinking. How? In my first video of medical science, I talk about the outline of health. In my second video, I talk about the digestive system. And in my third video, I talk about figure out the pH in human body. Here is the logic. In the outline of health, we know that we have two paths of life. One is the glucose path. Another one is the ketones path. We are like a car. We run by burning fuels. Glucose and ketones are the two main fuels our bodies consume. However, the fuels in our bodies are produced by the foods and the drinks we consume and absorb through the digestive system. If our digestive system is not functioning right, we can't get the fuels we need, not to mention burning it. Therefore, I must talk about the digestive system first. Nonetheless, one of the key factors that influence and regulate our digestive system is the pH of our bodies. Now, you know why I should talk about the pH in our bodies first before talking about the paths of life. Today, I will begin with the glucose path of life. This is a big topic. It certainly will take more than one video. And I can't confirm now how many videos we need in order to see the full picture. It will take as many as it needed. Let's begin with the reflection process with logical thinking. How do we understand the glucose path of life? Here are the logical questions. Number one, what is glucose? What is the source of glucose? Which parts of our bodies need it? Number two, must the glucose come from the external source? Can our body make it? Question number three, what if we choose to continue the glucose path of life? Question number four, can our bodies survive without glucose? What are the pros and cons? Last but not least, number five, what are the common confusions about glucose? After having the answers for these 5 sets of questions, we will explore the ketones path of life. This video will address the question 1 and 2. Let's begin exploring now. What is glucose? Scientifically, glucose is a molecule and it is known as monosaccharide. It consists of 3 atoms: hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen. This molecule is the most basic unit of carbohydrate, and it is one of the key energies for all cells and organs. Now, what is the source of glucose? Number 1, sugar. Sugar not only have glucose, it also has fructose. But we will ignore fructose for now. We will talk about it in other topic. As you can see, sugar breaks down into glucose and fructose. The natural sources are sugarcane, radish, fruits, honey, etc. After sugar has been broken down into glucose. It will be transported into bloodstream via small intestine. However, the excess of glucose will be stored as glycogen in liver and muscle. Glycogen has a limitation of about 2,000 calories. After this 2,000 calories limit has met, the glucose will be converted into fat. In other words, store as fat instead of glycogen. Number two, the other source of glucose is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate will be broken down into glucose. As you can see that the molecule structure of carbohydrate is the same as glucose. Now we know the source of glucose from the sugar and the carbohydrate. The next question is, which parts of our bodies must take glucose as the fuel? Not all, only these organs. Number one, about 30% of the brain. Number two, part of the kidney. Number three, part of the eyes. Number four, the blood cells. And last but not least, the fifth, liver. Other than this, all can run non-glucose as the fuel. Coming to the second set of questions, must glucose come from the external source? Can our body make glucose? The answer to the first part of the question is no. The answer for the second part of the question is yes. Yes, our bodies can make glucose without having taken it from the external source. How? It is called gluconeogenesis. That means in the absence of glucose from the external source, our bodies will make glucose from scratch. Let's dissect this word, gluconeogenesis. Gluco means glucose. Neo means new. Genesis means production. This is the synthesis of glucose from non-carbohydrate sources. In other words, if we don't eat sugar and carbohydrates, our bodies will make glucose from protein and fat. This is the scientific fact. Our bodies can make glucose from the non-carbohydrate or non-sugar sources. We can get glucose out of protein and fat because our bodies don't really need a lot of glucose. Only a few parts of our bodies must run on glucose, which are the key organs like 30% of our brain, part of our kidney, part of our eyes, our blood cells, and our liver. Suggestion for action plan is learn from medical science. Get the knowledge yourself. Don't simply believe in the hearsays due to lacking the knowledge of medical science. In conclusion, today we have learned what is glucose, what is the source of glucose, which parts of our bodies need glucose. And you also have learned that we don't have to take glucose from the external sources. Our bodies can make glucose. Our bodies can make glucose from protein and fat. What do you think? Has it triggered your mind thinking? Has it triggered your interest to find out more? Medical science has been fascinating to me. My body has become much better and much more comfortable after learning how to manage my body scientifically. I get the results I want. And I want to share it with you so that you will get the same benefits or more. My purpose is to create awareness by making you see the facts and logic in layman's terms. When you understand better, you will become more aware of what you need to do, or you will have increasing interest to know more in order to stay healthy. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Dear audience, if you enjoy this video, do subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell so that you will be first notified whenever I have uploaded a new video. I am a certified professional coach and an HRDF certified trainer. I am promoting reflection process with logical thinking to gain clarity. Thank you for watching this video. See you in my next video.